So Epic wins the lawsuit against Apple. Oh my God. You know what? Let's save all this and we're going to talk about that and everything else on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Too much to talk about. Just play it.
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock.
I can never get enough of that. Can you guys?
No.
Can you? No.
My Friday podcasting does not feel right if that's not played.
Oh, no. Absolutely. I think it's a tradition already, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to have that little bit play for us every Friday. And it's amazing. It's amazing. But you know what? We have to get started because it's Friday. Willie's ready to drink, and so am I. So now, let's get to it.
Wait. Ready to drink? You make it sound like I haven't started already.
Well, you fucking bastard. You should have told me something.
I just did.
Oh, well, okay. Then I guess I'm going to have to get started in a few minutes. But anyways,
Go ahead.
we have to get started here, guys. And pretty much what we talked about right now, it's Epic wins the biggest lawsuit against Apple and finally wins. And there's been an ongoing stuff since this year. And it's been big news. Now, Willie, being that Apple, being that Epic won, what does this mean for Apple? What's going to happen now that Epic won this lawsuit?
Okay, let's break everything down in detail because it's been a while.
Okay.
This is what happened. Epic wanted to do its own in-app payment system, which goes against Apple's terms of service for the App Store. Epic decided to circumvent it because they're Epic and offered people a discount if they bought in-app using their payment system. Apple responded by taking them off of the App Store. Mind you, Google did the same thing on the Play Store at the same time. But this big lawsuit was Epic versus Apple.
Yeah.
The court case was basically Epic saying Apple runs a monopoly and they don't let people manage payments anyway but their own way. Apple saying they have to do that because, number one, they have their own little walled garden. They want to keep things secure. And number two, it takes a lot to run all these apps. And what they charge is fair. Apple charges people 30% of all payments taken, which is pretty big. But that's almost industry standard. Google does the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, Epic took it to court. The judgment is, number one, Epic violated its contract, and so it has to pay Apple 30% off any money they made for people that played Fortnite on Apple devices.
Okay.
But Apple has to allow in-app payments that are not their own.
Oh.
That is huge because that means that now
they're not getting nothing.
Now app owners can give an option in the app that bypasses the App Store and thereby bypasses the 30% that Apple wants to take, and they can just pocket the money themselves. So that's a big win for Epic.
Oh, big win.
Now, this is not immediate. This is going to take effect in 90 days. So on December 9th. So on December 9th, get ready because Epic is going to, make it rain, but they're going to make it rain in their offices.
Oh, yeah. Wish I was in that office right now.
We're talking about millions, hundreds of millions of dollars here. And it also means that people are going to be bypassing Apple a lot more. Remember that Netflix doesn't take memberships on the App Store because they don't want to give Apple a 30%. So a lot of apps that have either been hesitant or unwilling to go on the App Store because they had, no way of bypassing it, oh yeah, it's gonna be a free for all now.
Oh no, this is big. I mean, I want to see. I mean, definitely we're gonna keep an eye on this on the next freaking 90 days, and we're gonna let you know what happens. Maybe, who knows? There might be a counter. I mean, even though in the courts they say they won, but nothing is ever final, so you never know what's gonna happen between the court, Apple, and Epic. So, let's see what happens in the next 90 days and what's gonna happen. And I'm technically ready to see. Like, this is a big old cat and mouse fiasco, to be honest.
It is, but you know what? This is what happened when billionaires fight over money.
Yeah, I wish I could fight like that. I only fight for the petty things, like that's my.
I want to fight for money.
Something.
I just like to be a billionaire. Not even a billionaire. $1 billion is a ridiculous amount of money. You know what? I just want enough money to solve all my problems and have enough left over to get into new problems. That's what I want.
You're not wrong. But you know what, Willie? That's fine. But I gotta let everybody know here. Not even let it anymore. What do you guys think? Why don't you guys let us know down below in the comments, like, your thoughts about this? Do you think Epic is in the good with this thing? Do you think Apple was in the right? Comment down below. We'd love to know, your point of view on this. And let's continue. So, PlayStation Showcase was yesterday, and everything they announced was just amazing so far.
Not every single thing, but
I'm gonna tell you, out of all the games, maybe 2 or 3 were like, okay, whatever, or maybe 4. Let's just be honest. But they had a nice chunky lineup. And Willie, let's go down this whole list together, dude. Like, first of all, I know cousin Jose died because Knights of the Old Republic remake shown up, and I was just like, oh shit, this is big news, especially for PlayStation.
Yep, they had Jose at launch at the beginning.
Oh yeah, immediately. Well, right now Jose is looking for a PS5 as we speak, which he's gonna hunt it down no matter how or where.
They didn't have me, but I was like, you have my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Then came Project Eve.
Yeah.
You do this one to me immediately because, I mean, you said it. This is you, Willie. It's Bayonetta.
It's Bayonetta. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good.
It's not a Bayonetta game, but it's Bayonetta.
It is. It's true.
Like, I would not be surprised if it was made by the same bastards that made Bayonetta, whose name I can't remember because I can't remember anything nowadays. It's Bayonetta.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had a good laugh because Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
That is too funny, dude. I think this trailer was just amazing.
It's crazy, just like Tiny Tina.
Yes.
She makes me giggle. Just a little. Just a
little bit.
But next game, Forspoken.
Mm-hmm.
If I had mentioned this before, I hadn't heard it. It's a Square Enix game. I don't know what to think about it. But we're getting a spring 2022.
Yeah.
Then came what I like to call Rainbow Six. It's Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yeah.
But I call it Rainbow Six. I call it Rainbow Six Raccoon City.
Yes. I mean, it technically does. Keep going.
It's Rainbow Six, but now instead of the tactical shit to take out other soldiers, you're taking out White Walkers. Or those fucked up unicorn zombies from Metal Gear Survive. There you go. Rainbow Six Survive.
Yeah.
I mean, Rainbow Six is a great. It's a fun game. Do you need to put zombies in there? I don't care. After that, Alan Wake Remastered. I found it funny. I saw a tweet. A tweet. I cannot attribute who it was for. I apologize for that, but I did see a tweet where someone was trying to sum up what PlayStation showed, and he said they're remastering 2 Xbox games. They're giving us a lot, showing us games that they already told us about, and Grand Theft Auto 5, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Ugh.
Alan Wake Remastered. This was an Xbox exclusive, just like KOTOR was. It's KOTOR 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Remedy wants to remaster this. Wasn't a bad game. but I had forgotten about it.
Yeah, it's true. It's that old.
2012, 2010,
Yeah, it's old.
about.
Yeah.
Fine. Then of course, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Just
Just put up the meme. Just put up the meme. That's what Rockstar is right now.
it's horrible.
That's what they are.
That's what I think about it as well.
I understand. I had this conversation with Serge. When you have something that has made you $2 billion with a B, you don't just throw it away. But can you make something new?
Please?
I remember when Grand Theft Auto Online first came out, they were talking about how they were going to add other cities to it.
Yeah, no.
Can't you just add Liberty City and Vice City to it?
Yeah, make one big old open world. That'd be great.
Listen, that qualifies as new.
Yeah. You're not lying.
That'll work. But no, Grand Theft Auto 5 because we have to have it on PS5. Then the first of the 2 Bethesda exclusives for PS5, which is Ghostwire Tokyo, which looks insane. It looks insane.
It does.
Fine. It's It's just basically a guy that looks like a fucked up death dealer from Shang-Chi talking to you while Slendermen are attacking you.
That's what they remind me of. Thank you, God, Willie.
Okay.
I kept thinking, I was like, who the fuck these guys in the suits remind me of? Slenderman. Yes.
Fine. Okay. All right. Then they had to throw some Marvel in there.
Of course.
For some reason, I thought they were going to bring up Marvel's Avengers because of the new Raid and Spidey, and this is PlayStation. But no, instead they showed us Marvel's Guardians of the Cosplay.
Yeah. But can I be honest about this game?
What's that?
I don't know why this game is kind of like is getting appealing now. Like I kind of want to play it now. At first, when I saw it, when it came out on E3, I was kind of like, whatever. I didn't care. Now this trailer came around, and I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm like, yeah, I guess I really want to play it now. It looks pretty interesting. It looks funny. It looks like a fun game. And of course, Willie liked it because of Cosmo the dog. But that's
the only thing that matters. I don't. Listen, everything else, yeah, I mean, yeah, it has more character than Marvel's Avengers. They still look like out of work cosplayers.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's an insult to cosplayers because I think cosplayers can do a better job.
They can.
But they have character. So I'll give them that much. But yeah, they have Cosmo the dog, and he's Russian, and life is good. That's all that matters. I mean, do you want more in-depth dissection? No, it's not going to happen.
No. I'm fine like this. I'm happy.
Then
and it arrives on October 26th. So whatever.
Then we got Blood Hunt.
Yep.
Which I gotta tell you, I'm not pleased with. But that's because I'm coming at this from a different angle than you think.
I understand because you told me about Vampire Masquerade and stuff like that.
Vampire Masquerade.
Yeah.
Not that I'm seriously into it. I'm not like a hardcore LARPer. But I remember the PC games have been really good. And really, do we need a vampire battle royale? I mean, at least it makes battle royale more interesting. But really, okay, sure, doesn't matter because the next game is the second Bethesda exclusive for PS5, and this is Deathloop, and this is where they had me. They already had me here. I'm like, okay, all right, you win.
Yeah.
You got me. I wanted this game already. I want it more. Then they showed Kid Amnesia. I don't know what the hell it is. It was a short trailer. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. But it's there.
So it's November 2021. We'll find out soon enough. Then they showed Tachia. I hope I said that right.
It looks right.
It's a cute game.
Yeah.
It's
Very
it's a
colorful.
nice, very colorful, very cartoonish, very pleasing.
Very.
I'm down with it. I mean, I like seeing more games like that, and not everything has to be fucking gray and dark.
No, that's true.
Now, after that, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. This was already mentioned as going to PC. We just added PS5 for it. And it's going to be Uncharted 4 The Thief's End and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. It's only the last two. At least Sony is not being a complete ass, because for PS4 they remastered the first three. At least they're not doing that here.
Yeah. Now let's get down to the heavy hitters that are coming right now underneath
okay.
this. This is to me the best. Go ahead.
They had me with Deathloop. They just made love to me with Marvel's Wolverine.
Dude, all the love. Like, the fact that you're seeing the bar scene, and he's just, no. Like, I have no words on how awesome this looks to me.
No.
And it was only a teaser. Not even a full
awesome.
game, nothing. It was just a teaser.
It was awesome, not because they showed anything that makes it look like a must-have game.
Mhm.
The only two things they had to show for me to lose my shit was the name Insomniac and the claws.
They had
Because,
me with
yeah,
they had me with the skin. Come on.
You see all these bodies on the floor, and you see a guy in a bar, and I'm thinking that is that Logan?
Huh.
Is that, I know his name is James Howlett. Leave me alone. Is that Logan? And the guy gets up with the knife, and he's about to come up to him, and he just has his hands like balled up in fists, and I'm like, he's gonna let it out. You see something glittering in his on the back of his hand. He's gonna let him out. He's gonna let him out. Shriek, marry me.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I threw my wallet at the screen and nothing happened. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I do it too often. My monitor is actually thinking about a restraining order. But an Insomniac made Wolverine game. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to come out.
Let's continue because this shit's going to be good.
One last thing. This is what's going to make me buy a PS5.
Oof.
That game is going to make me buy a PS5.
Well, you know, I'm going to go for broke when that game comes out, because I'm going to go for that one. And, well, we already know what's going to happen down below. So please continue.
Yeah. But, okay, next game. Speaking of games that are not going to make me get a PS5 because this game ain't going to come out for 5 years, Gran Turismo 7.
Yep.
They're saying March 4th, 2022. I'm saying fuck off, 2025. Nothing against Polyphony Digital. They make really good games. They make really good simulators, but they spend way too much time tasting tires and smelling carpet to have this game come out anytime this decade. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's just put it like that. This is a company that took so long on GTA 5 that they sold you a demo. Do you remember this?
I think I do. This was what, like
a
couple years back, right?
Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. They sold you a fucking demo for $30 and you bought it.
Yeah, no. Thank God I'm not like that.
Watch. There's gonna be Gran Turismo 7, Ground Zeroes, Drive as Snake. Watch. But all that doesn't matter. None of that matters. Because if Wolverine made you come, Spider-Man 2 made you come again.
Yep. Oh my God, all the yes.
And I tell you, Agent Joe had made mention prior to the live stream that he had heard that there was going to be a remaster of Infamous and Infamous 2.
I like that game.
I know, I love the games. As much as I don't like remasters and I wish they would make original shit, I would not be mad with an Infamous and Infamous 2 remake.
Yeah.
If you're listening, Sony.
Just in case.
But I thought it was at first because I saw a little like the electrical blast hitting that light pole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, this is cool. But then I see Spider-Man's logo and I'm like, wait, huh, what?
Yep.
And they go and show not just Peter Parker Spider-Man, but Miles Morales Spider-Man, and they're both fighting together, and they're both fighting Venom, and Venom is voiced by the Candyman.
Which made me even happier. But they said that the person I was talking over the whole time was Craven, the hunter.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
That's what I heard
okay,
too.
fine. I threw my
Craven's
wallet
in
against
this
the screen.
Listen, the first game had us fighting the Sinister Six, and somehow found a way to throw Shocker, Tombstone, and the Taskmaster in there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's room.
Oh no, there's plenty of room, and I can't wait for this one because of Venom. And I'm dying. I'm dying for it, and especially when it comes down to the end. I was like, that's it. I'm in. That's it.
If Gabs was
Yes, sir.
a sloppy, exhausted mess, sitting there on his chair, nude. 3 candles were lit, covered in his own fluids.
I had enough DNA for 6
His
seasons.
tongue lolling out.
Oh yeah.
And then Sony went and said, "You want to go one more round?"
I drank my
God of War
Gatorade.
Ragnarok. No, you didn't drink your Gatorade. Sony put an IV and said, "Here, let me take care of this." God of War Ragnarok.
They all I gotta tell you right now that when a minute that I saw Kratos come out, and then of course you see boy come out, and he's not a boy anymore, he's a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that's going on in this freaking story, because it's a continuation of what happened in the last episode or last game. Oh my, I'm just a loss of words because it's God of War. It's God of War. And then the whole thing about it is that when is it coming out again? Oh fuck, I lost train of thought. I think it's next year when it's coming out, right?
It's next year. I don't remember them saying a date. If they did, I missed it.
Yeah, I thought they said a date, but they say next year. And overall, I was just excited because it looks so good. It looks great. The characters in there, and of course you get Fat Bod Thor, which I thought that was awesome. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get this guy because in the end of part 1, you see Thor kind of, and you're like, oh, that's it. This guy's gonna be one big ass Viking. He's gonna whoop the shit out of you, and you get this, and I'm not mad, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about this guy, but I'm pretty sure that's not his final form. For some odd reason, I think he's just gonna go, just get all muscular afterwards and beat the shit out of us. But if he don't, I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill us either way. That's all I gotta say.
I have some observations.
Yes.
First, when I was watching it and I was listening to Boy and talk, I sort of kind of got a small Infinity War vibe.
How so?
Because for an instant, since he was a teenager, he was going to be all surly and shit.
Yeah.
I half expected him to turn around and look at Kratos and say, "I am Groot."
Just a little bit, huh? Just a little bit.
Just a teenage Groot reference. I had to do that.
Yeah.
Second of all, you sent me the picture of Thor from God of War Ragnarok. And yes, the first thing I thought of was, oh yeah, that about Thor. But then the second thing I thought of, wait, why is Hagrid holding a hammer?
I'm telling you, Willie has them all, guys. Call him. He'll give you the jokes. All of them.
Like, seriously, he looks like Hagrid. The little angrier Hagrid with a beard.
A little angry Hagrid with the freaking hammer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, someone fucked in his workshop. Hold on a second. But the big one.
Yes.
And I mean it because this motherfucker's taller than Kratos.
That guy's huge.
The God of War in Norse mythology.
Yes.
Tyr is going to be fighting with Ragnarok. I don't think the Earth can handle it.
No, all I know is I tried to swipe my card against my screen as well. It didn't work. I want it now. So if they're listening to us, please, yes, now. I'll mail the money. I don't care. I'll give you blood. I don't give a fuck. Just yes.
That's all you have left.
I mean that. Yeah. I mean yeah. Hell, Willie, how much you going for sale right now? I'll sell you for freaking Ragnarok.
You won't even get 350.
Damn. Okay. Fuck. Skip Willie. Take my blood. I'm fine with that. I think I can make more. Don't worry about it. Just yes. But
Besides,
anyways,
I have my soul pledged to Satan already because I need to get that fucking copy of Siberia Collection for the PS3 for under $500.
Now, Willie, we're gonna skim through everything else here because I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah.
because everything we gotta talk about, guys, it's gonna be pretty quick news. Like for instance, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Venom actor says that the game is massive. Like it's just huge. And we're gonna have all the fun in that game because he got to see it. He got to see like the whole size of the area, how it's gonna be. But if it's anything like the Miles Morales game, I'm all in. I'm all in, and I can't wait for this shit. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah,
2023 for that game.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait. Either way, let them take their time. I can wait.
Just so you keep in mind, Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, like I alluded somewhat to, PS5 exclusives.
Yeah, that's
so if you want to play those games, you better have a PS5.
That is a absolute truth. And now here's the kicker of them all, guys, which Cory Barlog, who made God of War, the first one, isn't directing Ragnarok at all. He pretty much handed the torch to his to one of the new guys that he has here that he not even new. He's been in all the God of Wars, working on them and all this. And his name is Eric Williams. He's been in pretty much Santa Monica Studios since 2004 and he worked there for a long time, even with the whole God of War games and whatnot and so forth.
All of them.
So he's been around. So what happens is Cory Barlog said, hey, you know what? Since technically the majority of the God of War games were kind of like passed the torch down to the next person, they get to Eric Williams, and he's going to be running this whole game. But, you know, Cory likes to mess around with them. And he said the important thing about us is to be able to get a fresh perspective of each time. But also a fresh pair of legs. In this sense, you're pretty much exhausted at the end of finishing one thing. So you got to con the next person to doing the next one. So he pretty much laughs and hands it to Eric. But it's all in joking matter. So whoever's taking this right now and they're like, oh, Cory's a dick. No, don't. There's all between them, and it's fun. It's all fun and games. It's a thing. And by the way this game looks, I'm not even mad. It looks pretty good still. Either way. So I'm happy to say that. Now, and other news, guys, there's a leak going around that supposedly the PS5 Pro will be arriving in late 2023. I call bullshit, but a couple of Twitch streamers are saying that this is pretty much, they're having an assumption because the PS4 Pro arrived 3 years after the PS4, before the PS4, right? So leading the YouTuber suggesting that they're thinking that PS5 Pro will arrive around the end of 2023. Again, take it with a grain of salt. I personally think that, well, you know what? I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
It was going to happen when they started with the whole a refresh with a stronger console with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X.
Yeah,
I said it. These motherfuckers are gonna get you used to it, and they're gonna make you buy the console twice every generation.
And I hate the fact that they're doing that because now it's stupid. Because
Joe do that.
It's dumb.
You're making Joe do that. People like Agent Joe, who want to have the latest and greatest in mind and have to have the fastest and bestest. He regretted his Xbox One X purchase, but that's more because of Microsoft than because of anything else.
True.
But having him do it all over again, he likes his PS4 Pro. Now, is he going to like to buy a PS5 Pro? I don't know. It goes back to because we had the argument once about PC is too expensive because you got to be upgrading.
But this is technically the same shit. You're upgrading systems.
Yeah, you got to upgrade your PS5, buddy.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay with my PS5. I ain't upgrading shit. I did the same with the PS4. When the PS4 Pro came out, I didn't jump in no fucking lines. Oh, because it has this graphics, this and that. I don't give a fuck. As long as I can play my game in 1080p or whatever resolution they're giving to me, I'm fine. I'm happy. That's all I want. Now, if you want to be that whole guy, yeah, look at my TV, look at the game, 4K. You will know the difference. It looks too real. Well, fuck you. I don't care. I could play Galaga off my shit. I don't care.
Yep.
Huh.
He's playing Gallagher. Thought we would have noticed, but we did.
For those that don't know,
Watch the Avengers.
yes, please. So, since we're talking about Marvel now, Willie, being that you brought that up, so it looks like Shang-Chi may not get a China release after all, because something that whatever,
Simu
dude.
Liu.
I say it?
That guy. Simu Liu.
Simu Liu. He commented resurfaced. Again, this is gonna go back to all that bullshit that people do. That they do a lot of looking around to see if something he said many years ago because they have nothing better to do.
Yeah, but it has to do with China, though.
Yeah, which I was kind of like I'm kind of like, shit, this is kind of crazy that he did that. But then again, this is in a 2017 interview with the CBC where he spoke about his parents telling him about living in communist societies, specifically referring to China, a third world country, claimed that the people were dying of starvation. And he pretty much had that out there. But like, how can I say this in another way that doesn't sound so bad? He's pretty much talking from, I guess, from his parents' point of view. Can I say that? Like, does that sound right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
No, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But he's trying to say something from his parents' point of view. It's not like he's been there, so it's not like he can actually say it. But again, a 2017 interview for a movie that came out in 2021 is a little close to home, and I kind of see it. But do you think, in like just out of just us talking here, do you think this will be something that will really stop a movie from filming because of something like that?
Not
resurface,
filming.
Willie?
Not filming.
I mean,
releasing in China.
Yes.
I absolutely see it because China does not play those fucking games. They are unfortunately not just a communist country, the communist country. I'm sorry, the Soviet Union kind of lost the trademark.
Yeah.
And they take these petty things way too seriously over there. So, yeah. And not just this movie. Black Widow hasn't seen release in China yet. It's probably not going to. That might be just out of lack of interest because I don't think they care about it.
Yeah, they just.
But
yeah.
these comments are making the rounds right now in China, and so them releasing a movie starring this character, this actor, puts them in a very bad light, and they are very petty. So yeah, that might prevent this, and because Chloe Zhao, the director of the Eternals, has said some bad things about China, the Eternals might not come out in China. That's not our problem. That just means that Marvel doesn't make that money. I mean, if they sent me a reminder, I might cry about it.
Just little tear.
Not even. Like my feelings for a $1 trillion company, a multi-billion-dollar company, not making a couple $1 million. Bah. Oh, I'm gonna do the Ryan Reynolds on him. Ah, fuck, buddy.
Kind of saw that coming, but yeah, I totally understand, and I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. Either he'll come out and apologize for his words, or he'll just probably take it and be like, you know what, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think he's one to back down from his words from what I've seen lately, how he is. But let's see what happens, right?
And he shouldn't, because he's made his career outside.
Yep.
He's made his career in Canada because he's Canadian. He did the CBC series Kim's Convenience, which he was being interviewed for. And he had his fame before Shang-Chi. Now with Shang-Chi, sky's the limit for the man. He's an MCU star now, so he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be good. But you know what? Being that we also had the whole PlayStation exclusive and everything that came out this week, we also got to talk about Matrix Resurrection, which the trailer dropped, and we saw it yesterday, first morning when it came out, fresh off the press, and we have different opinions about this, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do tell you about our opinions, let us know. So let me give you all at least a heads up of what's going on here. So who's in it? Besides Reeves and Moss, we also have pretty much from what we see here, a nice little cast. We have Neil Patrick Harris. We have Yaha Abdul Mateen II, Jada Pinkett Smith, who plays Niobe in the Matrix sequel. But she, we only have these people from what we see in the trailer so far. Now, in this whole trailer, it's a little off. It's kind of weird because it looks like we have Neo living a regular life. I mean, he's downing the blue pills because you see that. But it's odd because in the end of part 3, he took over. He became the one and rebooted the whole system. So now Willie and I were discussing about this movie because if y'all haven't seen the trailer, don't worry, we're playing it right here. We're just wondering what's going on here. Is it going back to the first Matrix when he first learned to fly? Is it trying to take off like from there? Does it remember the last 2 movies? Does Neo have some sort of amnesia that he went right back to the Matrix and now he's just an average Joe Schmo? Because there's so much going on in this trailer that it has a lot of people thinking. Willie, let's talk.
Okay, let's talk first about the possibility that this movie might be erasing Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolution.
Yes. Which
I would be okay with in a way. I like the second one. It's not terrible. The third
second
one
was
to
fine.
me, the term was oh my God.
Yeah.
The second one, I mean, apart from the action and all that, there's Monica Bellucci. I'm in love with her. But anyway, like the WB threw out a synopsis for the movie, and you tell me. I'm going to read it out. You tell me.
Yes.
There's a synopsis. The Matrix Resurrections is a continuation of the story established in the first Matrix film. It reunites Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss as cinematic icons, the Neon Trinity, an expansion of their story adventures back into the Matrix and even deeper down the rabbit hole. A mind-bending new adventure with action and epic scale. It's set in a familiar yet even more provocative world where reality is more subjective than ever, and all that's required to see the truth is to free your mind. I'll leave it there.
Okay.
That sounds to me vague. That sounds vague to me.
Very. Because it just let you know, like from what I heard, it just technically sounds like it's just going off from part 1 and forward. But now the thing is that it still boggles my mind because within the trailer, you see him stopping bullets. You see him do the ultimate Kamehameha in the fucking dojo, which I'm going to say right now, it's the young version of, oh God, Morpheus. Yeah, yes. He knocks him back, which that's another thing. It's a younger Morpheus playing here. And now I'm like, whoa. In the beginning, we had Morpheus looking for the Chosen One. We got the Chosen One in the end of the movie, and then he learns how to fly. Now we're in this movie where we're going backwards to a younger Morpheus, and Neo has to learn how to be Neo all over again. But now he knows how to stop bullets, freaking stop rocket launchers, and like redirect them. He's doing a bunch of shit there, guys. He's doing a lot of crazy shit. So this is the weirdest thing because I don't know where it's going to do it. Like you said pretty much right now yourself. If it's going to try to like erase the first 2 movies, I guess that's fine, but part 2 wasn't that bad. 3 I know was just chaotic. It was just like everywhere.
They lost the plot.
Yeah. And if they're doing that, this will be an interesting take of the movie, but I need to know a little bit more about it because it just looks like that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of fans out there who love the series, and I know there's a lot because a lot of people commented in the Miami Geeks page about they want to see the trilogy again and whatnot and so forth. And I think they need to explain a little more, or don't make it so vague for us to know what's going on in this world and what's going on in this movie and everything.
If it helps at all, I have a theory.
Go ahead.
I think that after the events of Matrix Revolution, the Matrix was rebooted, and Keanu got somehow stuck in there, but forgot about his whole being Neo, and just went back to his normal, trying to go back to his normal life, but now he's an assassin, so he becomes John Wick.
You know, you almost had me. You almost
had me.
And
then The Matrix rebooted and decided, you know what? Let's start this shit again. And Neo and the Neo and him starts coming back out, but the John Wick is still there. So what I'm trying to say is he's having a hard time deciding whether or not he's come back.
I don't know
but
why.
He's thought about it, and yeah, he's kind of back.
I thought you were going to say Mephisto, but that was just me.
No. Come on, this is not Marvel. I don't go across the streams like that.
Okay.
But basically Mephisto.
You see, I know it. But guys, being that said, comment down below. We would love to know, what are your thoughts about the Matrix Resurrection and everything that's going on? Like, what are your thoughts of how this movie is going to portray, where it's going to start, where it's going to finish, what's going on in period? We need to know. Now, in cinema news, Halloween Kills will premiere in theaters. Well, we all know, but now they're saying they're going to be in Peacock streaming as well the same day. In October 15th, it's going to go down in theaters and in Peacock. Now, to me, Willie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's bad for business. Do you think that's bad for business?
It is, but the question you have to ask yourself is, what's business right now?
All right, so business to me will be what Shang-Chi made in the box office during the weekend, and it made some good money. Now, my question will be, why are the people that made Halloween Kills pulling this kind of like, I guess, like a Hail Mary, if we want to go football terms, on this movie, being that the movie looks like it's going to be doing good either way. A lot of critics out there, let's get it straight. In the critics out there, there's a 50-50 on everything. There's some that like it, some that don't. But it's a fucking Halloween movie, guys. Come on. But it looks like to me that they pull this Hail Mary like a kind of like, just in case something happens, so we can have a fallback and put it on the stream for everybody to watch it as well. That's what I feel.
Okay, my feeling is this, and mind you, Peacock is not the only one doing this, because Malignant, which came out today, was also day and date on HBO Max. And so is Dune, which is the biggest Warner movie to date.
Dune? I didn't know that.
Dune's
I didn't know Dune was going to be
day and date.
Oof.
The way I'm thinking is this. Okay, if you're talking about that the bar that is set is Marvel, which one of those movies is going to do Marvel business? Whether you want to go with Black Widow, which came out in between Human Malware and Human Malware 2.0 and made a large amount of money because people thought we were back, or you're talking about Shang-Chi, people want to see this movie so badly that they'll go and risk going to a movie theater even though shit's bad right now.
That's
do you think
point. Yeah.
Halloween Kills is going to do that money? Because remember, Halloween Kills is way lower in budget. They don't have to make that much money in order to go to to break even. And they also have a streaming service they're trying to get people to pay attention to. They're not gonna make Shang-Chi money. They'll be lucky if they make Godzilla versus Kong money, which is $30 million.
Okay.
They might even be happy if they make Free Guy money, which is $25 million.
All right, but you know what? I'll probably save that for the October release, because for sure, cousin Jose and I, we already discussed it, that this is technically our bros' night to go see some murder, and you're coming with us, of course. But
the fact that you and Jose, the fact that you and Jose were planning a bro murder day, and decided to have me tag along means I'm the one that's going to get killed. I'm
not going to discuss this in front of everybody here because that's, I'm
just saying.
That's witness.
I may be crippled, but I'm feisty. Someone's losing an arm.
It's okay.
You may kill me.
You may kill me because it'll be Jose.
I'm fat, but so's Jose, and you're not thin, so you might have you might have a weight advantage. But one of y'all's coming out 3-legged. That's what I'm saying.
But,
3 limbs, I should say. 3 limbs.
but you know what? We'll say that for later. But anyways,
Yeah,
all I can say is that
Stop.
Halloween Kills.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Don't even start.
Okay. All I can tell you is Halloween Kills. I have a feeling it's going to make a good amount of money, but we'll keep an eye on it on that October release. But let's continue, Willie. I think this will be more. This next subject will be more to you. It's the whole Mad Max spinoff Furiosa. Release date delays a full year till 2024. Can you bring us up a little bit about this one, Wendy?
Okay. First, you know how I feel about constant sequels and remakes and shit like that.
Absolutely.
Am I mad at this? Not really.
No.
Because this is the Mad Max universe, which, say whatever the hell you want to say, Jesus Christ, Fury Road was fun.
It was.
Now, it's a prequel showing where Furiosa came from, and it's going to star Anna Taylor-Joy, who's been quite the hot commodity lately. Okay, I'm not mad. Like, yes, I would prefer original stories. This is sort of kind of an original story. But given the fact that this is George Miller, the man who's directed all of the Mad Max movies. By the way, did you also know that he directed Babe?
He did?
No. Did he direct Babe? I don't know if it was Babe, but I know he directed Happy Feet.
Happy Feet for real?
Put that in your head. The gentleman who did Mad Max Fury Road made Happy Feet, or directed Happy Feet.
I have no comment.
But either way, this movie's gotten pushed back. With all the movies getting pushed back, I don't blame them. You know, you gotta move things around. You don't want things to be in direct competition with each other. You know, you don't want to stack too many movies together. You want to spread them out because you're gonna run out of shit. Remember that there was a year that they lost in production, so they gotta make that up. Now, this doesn't piss me off. Would you like to know what does piss me off?
Go ahead.
I see a picture of Owen Wilson, and I want to give him, you know, a little bit of credit because Loki was an awesome show and he did great.
I agree.
But filming will start next month for Disney's Haunted Mansion reboot, starring him.
Well, first of all, yes, it was going to start next month, but there is no word yet on Wilson's role yet. They have his face here because they're like, yeah, he's going to be in there supposedly, but there's no word on his role yet. But there's a lot of speculations, so we'll have to take that one with a grain of salt at least. But yeah, it's happening. They are going to do a shoot and all that good stuff next month, which I'm still kind of like, I don't know why, dude. I don't know why. Like, leave it is. But you know what? There's one thing I do want to say though.
What's that? At
least this Disney is not like back then Disney. And by talking about back then, I'm talking about Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion Disney. This is a new Disney. This is going to be, I have a weird feeling that it might even be better because lately they've been doing some pretty good movies. And I'm kind of like surprised at the fact that I'm enjoying some of them. Not all of them, but some of them.
Okay. I know that you're being Optimus Prime right now.
Yes.
Well, let me be the Megatron here. This is Disney.
Yes.
Okay. How was that Mulan movie?
Mulan was all right.
It was all right.
Huh.
Part of the new Disney that you're talking about?
Hold up. You're talking about Mulan, right?
No, I'm talking about Mulan, la chica de que está a la esquina.
Yeah. No, I mean, the Mulan movie was all right. It was in one big old hype. It was all right.
How do you feel about Little Mermaid?
I haven't seen it.
Of course not. It hasn't come out yet. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about where it's going?
The thought, it's a new outtake. I have to see more, I guess, but I'm still kind of like in the middle.
How was that Aladdin movie?
Weirdly enough, I kind of like.
Wait, no, don't answer that question. How was that Lion King movie?
I never saw it. Don't want to see it. Sorry.
Okay.
It's just the Lion King with just real animals. That's all it was.
This is the no, it was CGI real animals.
There
This
we
is
go.
the Disney you want to go. You want to go into the ring with?
Ugh. Well, I was gonna go for okay. You got those, which I'm fine with that. But I'm going
I'll throw Star
for
Wars in there.
I'm gonna go for the Jungle Cruise. I was gonna throw in the Jungle Cruise, which actually did pretty well. It looked really fun, And then
Disney, the only thing that you could think about that you could say 100% has been an absolute success is Marvel.
Yeah.
Did you forget these motherfuckers have made some really, really questionable movies? Like, did we need a Pirates 5?
No, we didn't. We didn't even need a Pirates 2 after that, but whatever.
Well, I'll take it. I'll stop at 3. I'll give them to 3.
Okay.
Okay. So the Disney that you're defending made 5 pirates. I rest my case.
Yeah, you know what, man? I think I'm just gonna stay right in the fucking middle on this one. I get what you're saying. I want to stay right in the fucking middle. But you know what, man, Willie? I gotta tell you this, man. It was a fun time today, like we always do. But it all has to come to an end. But I have to let everybody know here. Make sure to follow us at freaking Miami Geek and everything on all social media, because we're gonna be in SuperCon tomorrow in the afternoon. We're gonna be around filming, walking around. I have 2 little things in my backpack which I want to carry with me. It's a little gift for those who remember who we are, and we're gonna give it to you. Consider it as a little prize. What do you think?
You better hope that there aren't more than 2 people that recognize us.
That'd be funny. But there's only 2. I only have 2 things in my backpack I want to carry with me, and it's just gonna be a little gift, for those that who know who we are. I'm gonna carry my little logo shirt, not this one. This is the traditional old school Miami Geeks one. I'm gonna carry the one with my little robot, and we're gonna be walking around the whole convention, filming. We're gonna be in the video game section because reasons. Video games is our thing, so you already know. We're gonna stay there for
You're gonna see me lurking in the PS3 section. Just saying.
Yeah, so most definitely you're gonna see us there all around SuperCon. So make sure that if you see us, spot us, say what's up, and we might have a little gift for you. So there's that, and also, like always, make sure to freaking like, comment, subscribe, follow us, check us out, do everything you want to do. And yes, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10 on caps, description down below. You know the drill, guys. Copy the link, paste it on the Shopee cart, and that's 10% saved. And make sure to follow our friends at Decora Lights. What?
You seem confused, like
Always.
You didn't know when to say D2D. I'm thinking it's because you missed the segues. I should have talked about my dick more or something.
You know what? Oh my god! You know what? Follow our friends at Decora Lights. They just let them know that they're awesome. They have some cool LEDs. Down here below, down here in the description. Make sure to check them out. Click on you know what's up. So guys, thank you so much for following us and checking us out here. And we'll see you tomorrow at SuperCon. Peace.
It's too easy to take you out of your element. Bah!
I hate you. Bye.